Sunrise on the Serengeti. Every sunrise brings a brutal arithmetic. 100,000 zebras face 10,000 predators daily. How does such a visually obvious creature, with its bold markings, survive? These stripes are a visual paradox, designed not for camouflage, but for pure, unadulterated confusion. Scientists call it the confusion effect, a disorienting spectacle that scrambles predator vision. Each zebra boasts 80 distinct stripe patterns, each as unique as your fingerprint. When the herd moves, these patterns blur into a pulsating, shimmering wave. It's an optical illusion so potent, even modern drone footage can get mesmerized. But survival here is harsh. Up to 25% of zebra foals won't see their first birthday. Predators, like 3,000 lions and 800 wild dogs, hunt relentlessly. These zebras embark on an epic migration, covering 800 kilometers. That's like walking from London to Rome. The plains teem with 5 million wildebeest and countless gazelles, creating a dizzying striped kaleidoscope. For every 20 adult zebras, a predator makes a kill. It's a constant, brutal thinning. A zebra can hit 65 kilometers per hour, like a speeding sports car, but you're a slow snack if they catch you. They spend 70% of their day grazing, heads snapping up every 90 seconds. Even with perfect vision, a lion faces 100,000 flickering targets. What would you do with that many flickering lights? Imagine trying to pick one person from a stadium crowd during a strobe light show. It's utterly overwhelming. Each zebra's pattern shifts and shimmers, a biological barcode of chaos. Evolution had ideas. Yes, that's a real number. Your gym routine is shaking. 30,000. That's the number of individual stripes a single zebra can possess, creating nature's most dazzling optical illusion. At the heart of this chaotic arithmetic lies nature's most iconic camouflage, the zebra's stripes, an optical illusion designed to baffle predators. But how exactly do these patterns work their magic? Researchers have uncovered that the zebra's stripes distort depth perception for predators, causing them to misjudge distance by up to 2 body lengths when hunting. This visual noise scrambles a predator's pursuit calculations, making precise attacks incredibly difficult. Subscribe if you think this animal defies logic. Lions, for instance, only perceive zebra stripes clearly beyond 50 meters due to their relatively poor visual acuity, helping zebras blend seamlessly into the bush. Each zebra's stripe pattern is completely unique, much like a human fingerprint, coding a wild identity. No two equus quagga in the vast Serengeti possess identical stripes, with over 80 distinct variations recorded. Predators struggle with depth perception in a large herd, seeing a blurry, confusing mass of stripes. This motion dazzle effect makes targeting one animal from 30 meters nearly impossible for lions. Beyond defense, stripes help zebras recognize each other within their massive Serengeti herds. Mares identify their foals by unique patterns, crucial in a group of 100,000 moving across the plains. Imagine trying to find your kid in a stadium of 100,000 people wearing the exact same outfit. These patterns aren't just for show. They're a complex survival tool, making a single zebra less vulnerable in a sea of black and white. It's like a visual riddle that evolution posed, and predators are still struggling to solve. What if every human had a unique barcode like this? This is scene 33, where 10,000 striped animals create a visual storm. While a single zebra's stripes might trick the eye, it's the sheer number, the collective power of the herd, that transforms a mere pattern into an impenetrable wall of confusion. A lone cheetah's brain can process around 10 distinct visual targets per second. Now imagine trying to track a stampeding zebra herd. That's thousands of fleeting, confusing patterns per second. This visual chaos triggers a flicker fusion threshold effect. A lion's vision, processing at 150 frames per second, gets utterly overwhelmed. It's like a concert crowd, 10,000 strong, all wearing strobe lights. That's a zebra herd in full flight to a predator's senses. When 500 zebras move together, their individual stripe patterns merge, creating a super pattern that defies an individual tracking. This collective effect is so potent, scientists liken it to visual white noise. Your brain simply can't find a signal. A predator's brain attempts to isolate one zebra in 100 milliseconds. The herd shifts its collective pattern faster, at 80 milliseconds. How do you pick one target when hundreds of identical, moving targets are swirling before your eyes? It is impossible. Researchers at the University of Bristol discovered this confusion effect significantly reduces a predator's strike success by 25%. Evolution had fun with this one. What if, for 100 milliseconds, you saw double? Now imagine that happening for everyone, all the time. The sheer sensory overload is staggering, creating a biological fog bank. This dynamic defense is far more complex than we first understood. "90% of predator encounters end with a zebra's escape. Yet, the Serengeti's 10,000 predators aren't easily deterred. They've evolved their own ingenious gambits to navigate this living, striped maze. Lions, for instance, exploit the dawn and dusk. Their superb night vision offers a 6x advantage over zebras' crepuscular sight. That's like you having night vision goggles and they're wearing sunglasses in the dark. Meanwhile, hyenas employ persistent harassment, aiming to separate a single, vulnerable zebra from the safety of its dazzling herd. Imagine a pack of wolves, but with better jokes and more terrifying teeth. A hyena pack can chase a zebra for up to 5 kilometers, maintaining speeds of 40 kilometers far beyond human endurance. Wild dogs are master marathoners, exhausting their prey over distances exceeding 10 kilometers on the unforgiving plains. It's a brutal endurance test. Your personal best marathon time means nothing here. But these chases don't always end in a meal. Researchers note that many conclude not with a kill, but with the predator simply giving up due to the sheer effort. Nature said, "Too much cardio, buddy." A lioness needs 4 kilograms of meat daily, but a failed zebra hunt can cost her 3,000 calories, a significant energy deficit. That's like running your hardest workout and then having to walk home. Some lions learn to target the fringes of the herd, picking off older or younger individuals who cannot keep pace. It's a ruthless triage system. This is like a sophisticated cybersecurity defense, but still vulnerable to a well-timed phishing email from a cheetah. In rare instances, desperate predators even collaborate. 3 lionesses were once observed coordinating to isolate a single male zebra. The zebra's stripes, a marvel of nature, help them survive against incredible odds. These stripes aren't just for show. They mean 1 in 3 predators depend on them. The daily drama of stripes and teeth isn't just about survival. It's the very heartbeat of the Serengeti, a profound ballet of life and death orchestrated by evolution. Zebras are the Serengeti's main course, making up over 50% of the total herbivore biomass and supporting a massive population of carnivores. Their constant grazing maintains 30% more diverse microhabitats than ungrazed areas. Your lawn only supports dandelions. And here's a wild flyby. Dr. Caro's research, conducted at the University of California, Davis, revealed that zebra stripes actually reduce biting fly landings by a staggering 90%. The unique polarizing properties of zebra stripes confuse insect eyes like a million tiny shattered mirrors. But predators are clever. Satellite data shows a 15% shift in migration routes over the last 2 decades. That's like your daily commute suddenly adding the distance from New York to Philadelphia. Lions adapt, hunting at dawn and dusk, when stripe contrast drops by up to 60%, exploiting the limitations of predator vision. Conservation efforts in Serengeti National Park focus on protecting migration corridors for the 200,000 migrating animals. This evolutionary arms race, baffling early scientists, continues. Over centuries, this dynamic shaped the Serengeti, with 1 in 3 predators relying on zebra as a primary food source. Zebra genetic diversity, featuring 36 distinct chromosomal inversions, provides robust adaptability. Herd cohesion is vital. Decisions about water or danger are made through subtle cues. New drone technology and AI now track individuals, offering unprecedented insights.